Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome back to our coding journey. So today we are diving into the exciting world of Spring Boot to build a RESTful API. Okay. So friends, if you are new to Spring Boot or looking to enhance your skills, you are in the right place. In this tutorial, we will walk through the process of creating a robust REST API for managing auto parts. We will cover everything from setting up our development environment to creating service interfaces and controllers. Okay. So friends, Spring Boot makes it incredibly easy to build powerful APIs with minimal boilerplate code. So friends, now let's move to our Eclipse IDE to continue our code for creating our RESTful API. Okay, so let's move to Eclipse. Now, friends, here I have one class with name AutoPart. Okay, so let's define one private variable ID, which is the unique identifier for the AutoPart. Okay, so let's proceed. Private integer data type ID. Okay, now let's define one more variable, which is the part name. Okay, private string part name. Okay, and one more, which will be the price of the auto part. So here I am taking data type double price. Okay, price of the auto part. This will define price of the auto part. This is the part name, name of the auto part, and ID means unique identifier for the auto part. Okay. Now let's generate a default constructor. Okay. So right click, select source, generate constructor from superclass after price. Okay. And delete the super word and this note. You want to enter here. Fine, friends. Now let's define our parameterized constructor, which is generate constructor using fields. Okay. Select the option generate constructor using fields. Fine, select all, generate. Okay, delete the keyword word super. Okay, fine, friends. Now let's generate getters and setters. Getter for ID and setter for ID, respectively for all the variables. Okay, so let's click right, select the source tab, generate getters and setters. Fine, select all and click on generate. Okay, friends. So now our class AutoPart is ready. So this class represents an AutoPart with properties such as ID, part name, and price. The constructors allows us to create instances of the AutoPart class with or without initial values. And the getter and setter methods provide access to the private fields, allowing us to retrieve and update the values of the AutoPart. Okay. So now let's move to our next class, which is AutoPart service, which is not a class, which is the interface. Okay. So let's start to write code in this interface. Friends, let's write list, create list AutoPart, and name of the method is here find all. Okay. So friends, what we have done here, first of all, let's import the interface list by pressing Control 1. Okay, friends, here I have imported the list interface. Okay, so let's discuss about this. Actually, what we have done here. Okay, so here, so friends, in Java and Spring Boot development, we often use interfaces to define contracts or blueprints for services. Okay, these contracts declare the methods that any implementing class must provide. Okay, so the purpose of our interface is to create a service that handles auto parts. To do this, we have defined an interface called auto parts. Sorry, auto part service. Okay, so this auto part service declares a method name find all. This method is responsible for retrieving all auto parts. Okay, and the return type of this method find all is a list of list of auto parts, list of auto part objects. Okay, which implies that when we call this method, we expect to get a collection of auto parts. Okay, so now let's look at the method signature. Okay, so this tells us that the method does not take uh, any parameters, no parameters. This method doesn't take any parameters, and it returns a list of auto part objects. Okay, so friends, by defining the service contract in an interface, we are following good design practices. Fine. So now let's move to our next class, which is AutoPart controller. Okay. Now, friends, let's create an field of the interface AutoPart service. Okay. So let's write code for that. Private AutoPart. Name of the interface is AutoPart service, and the name of the field in camel case, which is AutoPart service. AutoPart service. Okay, fine. Save the code, and here add the annotation. Use the annotation auto add. Okay, auto add. Import the annotation auto add by pressing Control 1. Okay, select the annotation. Save the code. So what we have done here, friends, so here we have declares a private field of type AutoPart service. This field is then annotated with the annotation auto add indicating that the Spring should automatically inject an instance of AutoPart service when creating an instance of AutoPart controller. Okay, so AutoPart controller encapsulates the field to control its visibility. Fine. And AutoPart service, this is the name of the field. It is a convention to use camel case for field names in Java. Okay, and the annotation auto-wired tells Springs to automatically inject an instance of AutoPart service into the AutoPart service field when creating an instance of class AutoPart controller. Okay, Spring will look for bin that implements the AutoPart service interface and inject it. Okay. So friends, this approach is a part of the dependency injection mechanism in Spring, where dependencies are injected into a class rather than the class creating its dependencies, which promotes loose coupling between classes and makes the code more modular and easier to test. Okay, friends. So let's move on in our code. Now endpoint to get all auto parts. Okay. So public list, name of the list is auto part get auto part. And return auto part service. All the method find all and things and import the interface list. Okay, save the code again. Now friends, here use the annotation get mapping. Okay, find all. Friends, here use the annotation get mapping. Okay, get mapping. Now friends, let's use the annotation get mapping, which okay, at the rate get mapping and value equal to slash AutoPart. Okay, save the code and import the annotation get mapping. Okay, save the code. Fine, friends. So what we have done here, the get mapping annotation is used to map HTTP GET request to the specified URI. In this case, AutoPart. Okay, and the get AutoPart method will be invoked when a get request is made to this URI. Okay, and public list AutoPart get AutoPart. This method handles the get request to AutoPart and returns a list of AutoParts. So the actual implementation is delegated to the AutoPart service dot find all method. Okay, fine friends. So friends, overall, this controller exposes a simple endpoint to retrieve a list of auto parts, and it relies on the auto part service to perform the actual business logic. Okay, friends. So friends, now let's move to our next class, which is shop service. Okay, so here let's implements the interface which we have created before, which is auto part service. Okay, so public class service implements auto part service, implements the interface auto part service. Okay, and click on the class name shop service and select the add unimplemented methods. Okay, fine. So we have added the method find all here. Now let's delete this line and create the list with name auto parts here. Okay, one array list. So write new array list, new array list, diamond operators, constructor, import the class array list. Right. Now let's move to left side. Write the interface name list, auto part, list name is auto parts. Okay, save the code. Fine. And now let's add the items in this list. Auto parts dot add auto parts dot add new auto part 100 name is engine oil. Okay, this is not the auto part but the engine oil. Okay, so and 20 point price 20.00. Okay, again add the next part auto parts dot add new auto part 0101 brake pads. Okay, and the price is 40. Fine. Show the code and here return auto parts, list name auto parts. Okay, here E is capital, camel case. Save the code again. Okay, friends. So and now use the annotation add service. Okay, import the annotation service. Okay, fine friends. So friends, what we have done here, so this annotation is a specialization of the annotation at component annotation. Okay, It indicates that the class is a Spring service and should be automatically detected and register as a bean. Okay, and implements AutoPart service. The ShopService class implements the AutoPart service interface. Okay, providing an implementation for the find all method. Okay, and the find all method returns a list of AutoPart objects simulating the retrieval of AutoParts from a shop. So in this example, it adds a couple of AutoParts to the list. Okay. So friends, this class serves as the business logic for fetching AutoParts and can be injected into other components that depend on the uh, AutoPart AutoPart service interface. AutoPart service interface. Okay, fine. Friends, we have missed our notation, which is a REST controller. Okay, so let's add that. REST controller. Okay, REST controller. Import the annotation. REST controller. Okay, so this annotation is used to indicate the class is a REST controller. Okay, uh, this annotation combines the annotation controller and annotation response body, meaning that each method returns a domain object instead of a view. Okay, fine. Let's save the code. Now, friends, let's move to our main application. Okay, which is Spring Boot. I have given the name of the class as Spring Boot REST API specimen application. Okay, so friends, let's run our application. Okay, it will take time. Our application is running. After running the application, now let's paste this link to the browser to see our API. Okay, so friends, now you can see that our application is running, and let's paste this link to the Chrome browser. Okay, to see the output of our API, to see our API. Okay, now you can see that, friends, our output is ID 100, part name engine oil, price 20. Next auto part is 101, part name brake pads, and price is 40. Okay, fine, friends. This is the raw JSON and parse JSON. Okay, so friends, in this way we can create a REST API in Spring Boot REST API. Okay, so please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel Code JV. Please help to grow my channel. Please add value to my videos by subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching the video. Keep coding. Happy coding. Thank you once again.